Greetings, Star Trek Fleet Commanders. I am the Angry Rhino. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Well, another arc of Stranger World Trashpoint in the books. Time for final thoughts. Yeah. Lots of people unhappy about it. Lots of people. And yes, I did see Rev's video, most recent video. Whew, hopefully it'll get some of the changes that we need. I'm going to start with the officers as I usually do, and I'm going to make a quick pit stop around here to the OG Augment group. I guess I never realized it, but this officer right here, this green guy, Joaquin, I know that's how you say his name because of Joaquin Phoenix, or at least it's close to how you actually pronounce it. Not how I was pronouncing this guy, and yes, this character has another card, another officer in STFC. I've been saying Joachim. Well, apparently, it's Wochim. Or something close to that. Much like how you start J-O-A and Joaquin. Should be Watcham? It's either Wochim or Watcham. I think it's Wochim. I forgot already. I'm getting closer, I think. So we go all the way down here to Stranger World because that is where these two new officers that we got this month ended up. Black Ops Mbenga and Black Ops Chapel. Because, well, that's a good question. The Black Ops Mbenga I get. The Black Ops Chapel I don't get. Because I'm assuming this is the Butcher of Jagal version of Mbenga, but Chapel didn't do nothing like that. She was just the medic there, I thought. Of course, I haven't watched any of Season 3 yet. No spoilers, bastards. Starting with Mbenga here. This is how I honestly thought his other version should have been set up, with an officer ability and a below deck ability. I think that would have been much nicer to put his OG captain ability as an officer ability. Because then you wouldn't need it to be on T'Pring. The new T'Pring. No, you wouldn't, would you? No, you could have gone with something else. But that's okay, because no more captain abilities. Whatever. Alright, what do I have to say about this new ability? Okay, I mean, isolate defense facing trashpoint hostiles and trashpoint invading entities. Yay. Cool. That, for the hostiles, no, I don't think that's really worth it because you have Pelia. And you have Wochim below deck, both of whom are very, I don't know if I say very, they have sourcing, and I think it's fairly decent sourcing. Is it the best ever sourcing in all the land? I don't know, but I think it's pretty good, at least from my standpoint, because I got Wochim to tier 2 or 3 or whatever, and a max Pelia, so I'm thinking, yeah, it's pretty good. Against the invading entities, yeah, sure, I guess that's what the problem is. We need more isolated defense. I'm not so sure that that's exactly what the problem is, especially because Wochim should work below deck. Right? I mean, he works against hostiles and he works against players. So why wouldn't he work against Armadas and invading entities? So what do we need this asshole for? Oh, alright. But I mean, it's usable. Plus, there is Strange New World Scotty, who has another officer ability of attack, or some kind of isolated damage. So that leads you to think, oh, maybe next month, or in another few months, whatever, they'll make a captain ability that fights invading entities, round out that group, right? I mean, that would make sense. Of course, they haven't done it the past few times, because you saw that with the Wrath of Khan group, and who were the two? The Bones and the, what was the girl's name? Savik? They had officer abilities that were good in wave defense. Like, oh, cool. 2 good officer abilities in wave defense. Now we just need a captain. And we didn't get one. Because for whatever reason, we're not making captain abilities anymore. Oh, okay, cool. That's fine. Yes, okay, it starts at 150 and goes to 800%, and that's kind of a lot. So maybe that kind of makes up for it. His below deck ability increase your shield repair every round. Starts at 2%, then goes to 10%. I don't know that that's really enough. That's it. You can only max out at 10% per round. I think you're losing a little bit more than 10% a round. I think it needs to go to at least 50%, but that's just an opinion. Now let's actually read the notes and see what I have to say. Yes, you should have Pellier or Wochum or both. You can, but how much isolytic do you need? If Wochum and Pellier exists, will players choose another ability? So again, you have the Wochum and you have the Pellier, you have the isolytic defense. Do you need more of that, or do you need another ability? Because if you put isolytic defense on the bridge, then you're not having something else. Right? So that does go in part of the cost there is what else do you not have now because you're putting Mbenga on the bridge. Yeah, the shield repair. I don't think it's enough. I don't know if some of you out there, because I know some of you have mentioned that in some of these hostile combats, with a Janeway type captain ability, or who is it, Wrath of Khan Carol, does a similar ability, or OG Strange New, I can't even say OG, yeah, Strange New World Pike. He has a captain ability of that where he shifts some of the hostile damage to your shields, and some of you are saying your shields are going down. Now, would this shield repair be good enough to counter that for you? Again, I don't know that 2 or even 10% around is good enough. Now, maybe per shot taken, or per shot you do with your ship, that might be, yeah, that would be pretty good, I think. 2 to 10% per round, yeah, I don't think that's enough. I just don't think that's enough to be that good. But that's just an opinion. You tell me. Because to a certain extent, the OG, not even OG Mbenga, the first Strange New Worlds Mbenga, his officer ability was very similar. Does that work for you? Does that get your shield repair? Does that prevent your shields from going down, or does it not? Alright, moving on to New Chapel. Yeah, I mean, that's useful in the Strange New World crew, Strange New World group, which is a crew that is primarily focused on hostile grinding. So could you use this? Could New Chapel be thrown on the bridge, and bam, now you get more reputation per hostile kill? It can be useful to some players. Is it useful to this player? No, not at all. Why? I don't know. I mean, that's tough. I think part of it is because I get so many boosts from so many other researchers, artifacts, building bonuses, syndicate level, that it doesn't really... fleet commander ability, XO comps. I don't know that 75 to 450% per hostile kill is really that good, especially considering that maybe the base reputation of the hostile isn't high enough. I mean, looking at where I'm at in my current reputation, I have maxed the Klingon and the Romulan. Maxed. And no, I didn't think it was hard at all. But that's an opinion. Because maybe I'm slow playing my progression a little bit more than some other players. That's possible. Sure. Absolutely, that's possible. But at some point, even while I'm not dual grinding anymore. I'm just going after the Federation right now. Doing the Klingon and Romulan daily, just from that daily reputation event, plus the daily mining and the daily hostile kit. So that is three guess claims anyway. I was getting more than 1.5 billion reputation each. That's a good number. Was I getting 1 billion from all those hostile kills? No. Nowhere close. It's barely getting 100 million. So does this help you? Maybe it would help you. if you're a lower level player, because maybe you don't have some of the research or you don't have some of the Syndicate XP, which is fine. But at the same time, you got that mirror universe area. So do you really need this? Especially when you can just go in the mirror universe, put a combat person on in here, and get more stuff. Right? You get more speed ups, more shit parts, more faction credits. But if you want to punch up, you need a combat officer. So you might as well just put the combat officer on there and punch up a little bit. This, I don't think, is really that good. I mean, she's a rare, okay? She just kind of round out a group. Does give another ability to the group. It's fine. I just think it's kind of meh. Looking at her below deck ability, this is Tendi on crack. Or, no, not on crack. Steroids. Because Tendi maxes out at what? 200%? This is 500%. I guess an extra 500% to your hull health is something. I don't know. Because we got hull repair now. We have so many other places where there's hull health. With the fleet commanders and the... so many different areas now. I mean, how many researchers? How many building bonuses? How many artifacts? Does this really do that much for you? I don't know that this really does that much for you. Syndicate shit. How many projectiles or cosmetics? Again, how many researches? Because there's a lot of them. Does this really do that much? Again, it's not that there's no use for you. It's just kind of meh. Even that it's boosted up to 500% instead of 200%. It's still kind of meh. If it was 1,000%, maybe I'd say something different. But again, that does kind of play into the problem of the power creep. Alright, do I got anything else here? No. So, and just, oh, I totally missed that from the events. Oh, shit. Alright, I'm going to have to remember that from the events. Because I didn't like the way they did spend events. Of course, I didn't like it last month, and it was the same as last month. I liked the older style, but it's whatever. What's the sourcing for these people? You see, I didn't even unlock the rare. I mean, holy shit, I feel like we had a good run earlier this year where you're actually unlocking rares, or unlocking rares relatively quick. Because, I mean, my Endorian Doc Brown and my Tully's max Endorian Doc Brown is a few shards away from being maxed. Less than a year. That's pretty good. Where's Chap? Seriously? I mean, you can't source the fucking rare still. Still you're on with this shit. Still. Maybe it's not just that the officers themselves, but how you handle their sourcing. Especially in the month. And I think it's terrible. And then their overall sourcing. And while I think I've done all the... Oh, actually, I do have this one here. Oh, did I not finish them all? I guess I didn't finish them all. Or is this an old one? I don't know. I don't know what... I'm talking about the missions here. Real quick on the missions. I feel like they were okay. The attack hostile tasks went relatively quickly. We were in the right system. You didn't need to kill too many of them. Went fine. And I do like that we got a few blueprints for the Syrian Squall. I think it was only like 10, but that's fine. I mean, I would rather be 20 or 30, but who the hell wouldn't, right? I mean, given 20... Of course, it's 200 damn blueprints to unlock the ship. Giving people 20 for doing all these dumbass missions, I don't think it's really that bad. Because that's 10%. You can't give people 10%? AC said 10%. Too bad AC ain't in charge no more. But the missions were fine. I'll give the missions a thumbs up. Let's get on to the events. I don't know what the hell thing I just did. Apparently I did something. I'm barely paying attention here. I think all of the events are gone. Oh, look. Transit mine is still there. Syrian Squall bullshit. Seriously? Alright, I'll bring this asshole up just for some background because that's probably the closest thing to it. And yeah, let me start off with the spend events. No, didn't like the spend events at all. But again, they were just like last month's spend events. I like having that 2-week long spend event, that milestone event, and it had several tiers on it. The first one, it was maybe 75 million for me. Okay, only 50 shards. That's fine. 75 million is relatively easy to get to. And then the next one, like another one will populate. And that one will have maybe 100 shards in it. And it'll go up to, I don't know, 150 million. I liked that because then you can get as much as you want. And you know what? People are spending money to do that event. If you think people aren't spending money, you haven't got a fucking clue. You're not going to put that many materials into a damn All-Star event and be like, you've never bought in a pack, ever. It's not true. It's not true. You can say, oh, well, the G6 players are spending too much, G5 stuff, and G4 players are spending too much, G3 stuff. Okay, fine. Yeah, we're talking about hundreds of millions of points. Yeah. Me as a G6 player, I'm not doing that with just G5 stuff. And I'm not doing that with just G4 stuff. And I'm not going to sit here and never spend the G6 materials. If I'm not spending the G6 materials in a spend event, it's probably because I ain't got enough fucking speed ups, you fucking morons. Yeah, that's probably what it is. But yeah, I've been waiting for a good spend event for several months. And yes, I did level up a bit this month. Yeah. Speed ups is one thing I'm lacking. It's not the materials. Because I buy things. I buy treasure. Well, I guess recently I've only bought the treasury and the battle pass. And I still can't spend all the materials I got. Not even all the G6 materials I got. You know why? Because I ain't got the fucking G6 speed ups. Because that was a wonderful thing. Bunch of fucking bastards. So yeah, we need to go back to that 2-week long spend event milestone. I don't know why that was gotten rid of. I don't understand that. I really don't. I just don't get why you think that isn't enticing some players to buy packs. Or why you think the way you're doing the events now, the spend events now, is actually enticing players to buy more packs than the way that you were doing it before with the 2-week spend event? You think more players are buying packs now? I don't think so. But, again, that's just an opinion. Now, the actual shit that I wrote down, because of course I forgot that one. Because there's so much shit I didn't like. Events surrounding the trashagen. We'll just call it trashagen now. I mean, it's Flashpoint with the invading entity and the stupid ass troops. So this regular transigen bullshit should be now trashagen. Makes sense. They're still not balanced enough. I just don't think they're balanced enough. Now, maybe some of you in the 50s and the 40s think it's okay now because you have some mitigator of the hazard damage. Or maybe you don't. Because what would there be? Oh, they did give everybody exocomps. Which you appreciate, except here's 5. And that's all you get. Not, here's a weekly claim for 5. And you can have 5 of the Tempest exocomps a week. Nope, here's 5. Total. Yeah, that's gonna help. You're kidding me, right? Whatever, y'all. Whatever. But it's just... Here, let me try to make it a little bit more coherent. I say it's not balanced, especially in the high 60s. Because it's still pointless for me, as a 67, to go into a 68 or a 66 system. Because the hazard damage is just so high. I only have... I'm not even at 100. I'm at like 70% base hazard resistance. The damn systems are more than 200. You think I can last in there waiting on fucking bounty hunters to come get me? They move too fucking slow. You know what? If those stupid survey ships that were just sitting in the system, if those were the hostiles, maybe it would be different. It might be different. Because then I could go around and kill them all. Get all the resources that way instead of just sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Oh, here, it's finally attacking me. Now I gotta wait for it to spawn. This banner pops up. That banner pops up. I'm waiting for it to spawn. Still 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 waiting for it to spawn. Oh, look, there it is. He spawned. Okay, now I'm waiting for him to come to get to me. I'm waiting for him to come to me. I'm waiting for him to come to me. I'm waiting for him to come to me. Still waiting. Yeah, it takes a long time. What's happening and all that? Taking hazard damage. Doesn't matter how high the hazard damage is, you're still taking the damage. And it doesn't matter how much hull. It's percentage based like Tau is, so it just comes off. Adding somebody like New Chapel below decks doesn't do anything for you. Or maybe it does. What the fuck do I know? I'm just a guy here telling you how stupid you are. Apparently, I'm not the only one that thinks so. But yet, you keep making the same dumbass mistakes. Well, we made this several months ago. We can't just change it. Yes, you can. You can add things to mitigate some of the adverse effects that we are feeling. Like the exocomps. You added the exocomps that people can have. Just give them more. That helps. 5 a week. That helps a lot. I mean, for me, 100%, an additional 100%, that's a lot for me. It makes some of those events a lot easier to do because my ship will live in the system instead of, dying within 10 minutes. It'll die at 30 minutes. So I got 30 minutes to work. Okay. Of course, I put 2 ships in there. But again, you could have just given people more of those exocomps. You could have made it a weekly drip of 5 or something to that effect. And that would have helped the events a whole lot better. But you didn't. And not only does it help the trashagen loop and the stupid canisters, that bullshit, but it would help the Flashpoint events, which they still suck. Part of it is the daily pool. How many fuck-ass hostiles I gotta kill just for that one chest, for one chest? Not the 2 chests or the 3 chest option. I gotta kill a lot. Because you know what? Because shit doesn't go in my cargo bay because I ain't got no fucking cargo bay in G6. I mean, I do, but it's small compared to the 26 million that I need. I got 500,000. Oh, okay, my board cube has 2.5 million. Oh, well, that's a lot compared to the 26 million. Look, without more room in the cargo bay, officers like 5 of 11. I guess, okay, she's old. Enterprise Picard, I guess he's old. Doctor, well, I guess he's old. Those officers don't count anymore. But then, Andorian Doc Brown, who's actually made this year, he doesn't matter anymore. Dojas Torah, and yes, she works against hostiles, and yes, she was made this year. She doesn't matter anymore. Rachel Garrett, who was made this year, has synergy with Enterprise Picard, and she was made this year. New officer. Reinvigorating that group. But I guess that doesn't matter because, again, I don't have the room in my cargo bay. Just hit the boxes. Why don't you get like 1 million from the boxes? Okay, so I got to spend how long in there? Hopefully, and you know what? I got to go quick because the damn hazard's still doing damage to me. So I just got to get my 24 million because I got 2.5. I got to get 24 million from the hostiles. We could go 24 hostiles, and that's just 1 chest claim. I mean, I guess we'll just make the loot officers not a thing anymore. Yeah, that's a good thing. No, fuck no. Hell no. Why are we supposed to accept that? Why are we supposed to be accepting of that? Fuck off. Make loot officers matter again, you fucking bastards. I said evading entities, because that's a problem with the daily pool there, is you are not guaranteed starts. And even if you were, you would need to get a rare and an epic every day. Because you got to get a total of 10 points. 1 point for a rare, 4 points for an epic. If you leave it up to chance, some players get 0 epics. Well, they're not going to get 10 rare starts. And we're not even on to the point where, can they kill 10? Can they kill 10 around their level? But this time I think it was kill. Just do get 1 kill, not get 1 kill at a certain level, had so many points to it. It was just kill 1, which was nice, but at the same time, do you have the starts? Do you have enough start tokens? Did you? I think I did. But I got lucky. Did everybody else get lucky? Maybe you all did. Maybe you all didn't. Maybe the rebalancing of that invading entity SMS was fine for you. It might have been. But it was close for me. Yeah. Alright, what other bullshit did I have to say in here? I think I covered everything. Just making sure I covered everything that I wanted to. Oh, dealing with the chasers at the same time. Because when you go in there for the invading entities, not only you're taking hazard damage, then you have a chaser coming after you. It's not like there's nothing you can do, but it makes it more difficult to deal with a hazard and a chaser and trying to line up a start of an invading entity at the same time. That's not fun. Yeah, that fucking Connor guy. Oh, we intended to make this fun for you. Look up fun in a dictionary and get back to me, asshole. You stupid bastards. Oh, that's what I said. Yeah, getting on to where I'm responding to Connor a little bit. And the GM of this game. You're sorry? Fix it, bitch. What's the matter with you? You do not get why we hate this trashpoint and trashagen shit? You don't get why we don't like it yet. You don't get it? How the fuck do you not get it? Okay, you would program trashagen and trashpoint to still be around. Okay. Again, you added the exocomps most recently. You could have just added more. That would have made it so much better. Because at least you're not dying real quick from the hazard damage. Get the players in the systems where they can live first. Or, not die from the system real quick. And then we'll go from there. Are the hostiles too hard? Or do they have too much hull? Do they have too much attack? Do they have too many shots? No, I think the hostiles are okay. I do. I think the hostile strength is okay. The invading entity strength, I think, is a little high. Mostly it's because it's an invading entity. All the stupid researchers and officers that are Armada based don't fucking work. Maybe that's what we don't like. That it's an invading entity. All that shit that we've been doing for Armadas over the how many fucking years, all the officers and the research and all the other bullshit, now does not work because it's a fucking invading entity. Fuck you. On your fucking events, you fucking jackass. We're sorry. You apologize. Fix it, bitch! Damn! God, just apologize to people. Fuck off. You worthless fuck. Alright. Real quick on the Siren Squall, because that's the only feature I can think of right now. Maybe I just wasn't that engaged with this month. I don't remember if there was another feature. I'm still trying to think. Was there another feature that came in? I don't think there was. Yeah, fuck it. We'll just go with the Siren Squall and what a little bit I have to say. Now, I do remember hearing or listening to TJ's stream and him talking about the researches that was added to increase the mining ability of the common, the uncommon, and the rare transigent. My thought is, the fucking Siren Squall wasn't going to be able to mine the other bullshit? The other trashagen bullshit? You gotta be fucking kidding me. But you're sorry? Because you intended to make all this shit fun for us? Not only did you assholes add another fucking resource, and now there's a fucking epic trashagen, this stupid ass ship wasn't gonna mine the common, the uncommon, and the rare? When you made the Ferengi Devore, or not the Devore, the Devore Fisha, we said, hey, it should mine the regular Latinum, not just the concentrated Latinum, because that doesn't make any sense. So why the fuck didn't you do it in this place? When you made the Franklin A, guess what? It still worked against the other swarms, the lower level swarms. When you made the Talios, well, it still worked against the lower level Borgs. How the fuck wouldn't you do that with this one? Why? Are you fucking stupid? Oh, apparently you're stupid. But you know what? You're sorry you didn't make this more fun for us. Oh. The fuck was you thinking, man? Between the research and we're really just acquiring the ship and acquiring all the enough stupid epic bullshit to just level this shit up. Man, kiss my ass with your fucking ship. I'm just going to say thumbs down. I'm not going to give you an NA on this one because I don't have the ship yet and I don't really, to a certain extent, it's not fair for me to judge it, but I don't give a shit. Fuck you. So, here's what you get for the month. Yeah, that's what you get for the month. Bam! Stupid. I cannot believe that jackass made that damn video apologizing because they intended for Trashpoint to be fun for us and they intended Trashagen to be fun for us. And they're sorry. Instead of fixing it, changing a few things, adding something in the game, they just decided to apologize. Fuck you, you fucking douchebag. Douchebag. I mean, that's the general manager. That's a high up position. If he can't make a decision to say add more Tempest Hazard resistant exocomps in the game, then what the fuck the point is of having a general manager? If he can't make that decision on his, why he there? Why? Especially when he shows them the numbers of how many players leave in the game because they don't like this dumbass bullshit. Whatever, man. I just think the officers this month are meh. I didn't like their events. I mean, no events for the rare. The events for Black Ops and Benga, look, gotta go back to the old style, man. That 2-week event, that was awesome. I don't know why the hell you stopped that. You must have stopped it because we liked it. Look, if we liked that spend event, why would you stop it? Because you don't want to make an event that we like. Maybe I got that wrong, but we liked that spend event. It was an SMS and it was 2 weeks long. Or maybe a little more than 2 weeks. I guess because it populated, the first Saturday. So that makes it more like a 17-day event. That was awesome. That was a great idea. And you know what? It was more of a player idea because how many players have been saying that for years? You finally did it. And you had a shit ton of players engaging with that shit. You fucking changed it. For what? Yeah. Alright. I even their abilities themselves, I mean, forget the sourcing or whatever, I feel like their abilities are kind of meh. It's just, I just don't think they're good enough. I think they need to be boosted a little bit more to have some kind of an impact. But again, that's an opinion. But it really does come around to sourcing. The missions, I actually really like the missions. I didn't even read them, but that's just me. Because I just go through them. I feel like they were quick. I liked that the attack hostile task did not take too long at all. They were very quick. You got a 10-ish blueprints for the Serum Squad. That was great. Missions were cool. Liked it. Good job. The events, again, I mentioned the spend event. Look, the trashagen and the trashpoint events, man, they still fucked up. Okay, you added a few exocomps and you gave everybody 5. But that's it. You just gave people 5. If you made it so it was a weekly pool, and you could, even if you making it a weekly pool, you want to knock it down to 3 or 4. I'd still be okay with that. Because that is consistent sourcing. Okay, if we got a plan when we go in and we do our grinds. Okay, but at least we're getting a steady-ish income of the hazard resistance for the trashagen and the trashpoint. That's something. That's something. But you didn't do that. You didn't do that. You programmed these events, according to you all, you programmed them months ago, and you can't make any changes. Or any changes in the point where we will end up liking the event. Apparently you can't do that. Oh, okay. And with Trashpoint, look, that fucking daily pool, I just don't think it gives you enough for the effort, for sure. It just does not give you enough star tokens. I don't know that it really gives you enough star tokens in a 3 or 4 day period to be able to finish the SMS. And then enough star tokens to make the damn grind of the stupid hostiles worth it. But that's just my opinion. And I don't really like the event, so I don't think there was really anything in there. You limited people to 5 Siren Squall blueprints. 5? That's it? You fucking rat bastards. Maybe that's another reason why people don't like Trashpoint. You look in the event store and you're like, oh well, I got my 5 Siren Squall blueprints. I'm done. I don't want anything else. I don't like anything else. I don't care. Okay, you can get Djak, and he's 700% extra weapon damage below dex when maxed. And he's an epic. Okay, he might be kind of nice. But how many shards are you going to get? Right? Because it's, 100 to unlock. Then it's another 100 to get to tier 2. And then it's another, 225 to get to tier 3. So what are we at now? 425. Then it's another 350 to get to tier 4. So what are we at? It's 775. Or it's about another 775 to get to max. That's over 1,000. If we're not getting 100 a week or 100 a run of this event, because sure, it's just going to go like the Ceres Invasion, where it's a month-long event or a monthly event, if it's even a monthly event anymore, because when was the last time they ran Ceres Invasion? It's old content. They don't give a shit. Maybe that's part of it. Like, who cares? The rewards just ain't worth it. Your Siren Squall, look, man, I think people are just getting impatient. And yes, part of it is because they see the mood, or they understand the mood of this game. And it's just going down and down and down and down. So if it takes you a long time to get to Siren Squall, it takes 4 months. Well, is the game going to be around in 4 months? Is the game going to be playable in 4 months? And it takes you a year to max it, or max it for your level, depending on what level you are. Is the game going to be around in a year? Is the game going to be playable in a year? I want to get the fucking thing, and I want to use the fucking thing. Am I going to ever be able to get there without paying for it? And then buying several packs to upgrade the dumbass thing. Because that's another thing. If you're a level 60 or if you're a level 50, you unlock the ship. It's unlockable like level 35. Well, how long until you get it up to your level? So yeah, I mean, overall, 2 thumbs down for this month. You can have 2 middle fingers as well. I don't care. To comment below, what do you think about this month? I gotta believe the sentiment and the mood of the game right now. Nobody likes this month at all. Were there a few things that were kind of nice? Sure, I think there always are. But the few things that are terrible, yeah, they're going to drag down the month. They really are. Sorry, tough thing. What was it that was terrible for you that dragged down the month? What was it, if anything, that was good this month? Because it had to be something good this month. I did kind of like the missions. Partly because they didn't take that long. So it's like, how much of my time do I got to give up? 20 minutes. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Of course, considering the rest of this shit, it just seemed better. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm the Angry Rhino. Shields up, Commanders.